Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full throat. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Paul again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Demon Deacons will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Blackwell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're...
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. From the gun, the running back has it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on third and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Claiborne. Fights off a defender. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good on the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is made, and they'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Finds a little space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a... They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The play-action fake. Quarterback extends the play. And the ball's on the ground. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires downfield. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mays. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the...
There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On over the middle, it's Hernandez. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
From the gun. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Wake! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. 1.
And the Wake Forest offense will take over. First and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. See what they dial up on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds his tight end. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to return it. Couldn't get away from that. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Vick. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Returns like that are... They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Claiborne. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker.
Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hands to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball
Breaks into the open. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Claiborne. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Mays. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Mays. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. On his feet at the 40. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll give it to him again. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Claiborne. Turning it on. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They push that lead out. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give on the inside. Picks up the first down, still moving. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
The Demon Deacons enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. The give to the back. Across the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.